Healthcare workers are no strangers to suffering and death, and that is especially true for those who work in critical care units. But any frontline worker will tell you COVID-19 is just different. News 12 New Jersey's Marcy Rubin spoke with one ICU nurse who explains why her job has become so much harder than treating patients and why she thinks it's so important for people to get vaccinated.
You were scared, you were worried, you were anxious, I think frightened was probably the biggest word.
Working in critical care at Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center, registered nurse Jordan Mento deals in life and death every day. But during COVID, life and death took on new meaning.
Everyone in our unit was on a ventilator. So they were on the breathing tube, they were on full life support. It was very personal. I held the hand of too many people when they were taking their last breath.
Nurses like Jordan became more than medical provider. They were patient advocate, support system, and stand-in for family, all while petrified for their own families and health.
It was so emotionally draining because our patients, we were their voices. We were having major decisions, goals of care decision, end of life decisions, telling people that their loved one passed away on Zoom.
Small victories became so much bigger during the pandemic. Every patient who went home was reason to celebrate, but not for long.
It was the fastest and slowest time of my life because the days were very long, but then you blinked and another month went by and another month went by.
And then the end was in sight. Vaccines brought hope to healthcare, exhausted but getting back to a sense of their new normal. But now Delta and people who still won't get the shot leave a dark cloud of what if.
I really feel like I'm hoping that it doesn't come and it doesn't ever do what we went through.
Her plea to keep that from happening: get vaccinated. If not for you or your own family, then for Jordan, her coworkers, and their families.
I'm hopeful that people will think about people other than themselves, think about your neighbors, your friends, your family, and think about us, because you may not get a vaccine, but if you end up in the hospital on the ventilator, I'm still going to give you care and I'm still going to take care of you.
Marcy Rubin, News 12, New Jersey.
Jordan says her ICU is now seeing more young people with the Delta variant, and they are also encountering an increase in people who had to put off their treatment for other conditions due to the pandemic and are now coming in sicker than they should be.